living by the truth that all rules of this universe are my rules, and with the blessings of the divine and my beloved gurus and my beloved students, let me take the story series forward. It was a very pleasant day. A teacher walked into the classroom. She was not as usual. She was very enthusiastic, but today she was a bit dull. In the mind of everyone, a thought started running. What happened to Shobha madam? She's not the same enthusiastic teacher as she is every day. After a long silence, madam slowly raised her voice and started talking. I have a question for you. I want you to answer from your heart. Everyone said, "Yes, ma'am." Then she slowly asked, if a boy of your age joins your class who is suffering from cancer and who is undergoing chemotherapy, because of that chemotherapy, his total hair is lost and he is totally bald. How would you treat him? There was a kind of sympathy in the hearts of everyone. So every student started narrating his own version, saying that he would take care of him like this, like that. It was a version of every student in the class. But there was one student who was sitting in the last row. She was pretty calm, silent, deeply lost in some thinking. She did not answer anything. Shobha madam asked her, "Jaya, would you like to tell how do you treat him?" Jaya couldn't answer anything. She stood for almost 2-3 minutes, but her voice was dumb. Madam asked to sit down. Everyone in the class commented Jaya, saying that you're not a compassionate girl. You don't have compassion towards people. So if a child who is suffering from cancer, undergoing chemotherapy, struggling a lot, if he is there with you, you're not able to say how you are going to treat him. What a kind of girl you are. Jaya did not heed to the voice of anyone. She was just deeply lost in her thinking. The day went on as usual. Everyone was lost in their regular chores. The next day, everyone in the class was shocked to see Jaya come to the class with a clean, shaved head. Nobody knew why, and nobody dared to even ask why. Jaya calmly went and sat in her place, and everything was silent in the class. And the class started. At 10 o'clock, when Shobha madam was taking the class, watchman came to the class with a chain. Immediately, Jaya ran to him and wished him and invited him, saying, "Nikhil, come on." And slowly she took him to her place and made Nikhil to sit with him. Shobha madam continued the class, and everything was as usual. From that moment, Jaya was totally lost in the world of Nikhil. She was taking care of Nikhil. All the intervals went for playing with Nikhil. She did not interact or communicate with anyone. She was living as if only Nikhil is there in this universe. No one else is there. Days started going by. Jaya was helping Nikhil in studies, playing with him, sharing things with him, sharing food with him, eating with him, playing with him. Jaya was doing everything with Nikhil. Most of the people started thinking about it, but they did not want to ask Jaya because Jaya was not ready to answer. The days passed by. 8 months went by. They were nearing annual exams. One day in the evening, suddenly there was an announcement in the school asking everyone to assemble in the assembly hall. There was a lot of commemoration going on in the school. People started discussing, why is this assembly? What has happened? Is there any issue? So this discussion was going by, but everyone gathered in the assembly hall. The principal madam stepped on to the dais, greeted the children and said, today we are going to experience a compassionate girl, and this meeting is organized to express our gratitude for that compassionate girl. You will all experience what true compassion is and who is that girl. And I feel it's better if Shobha Madam talks about her than me. So Shobha Madam was invited onto the dais, and Shobha Madam, wishing everyone, started saying that 8 months back, I was in class 6, asked a question to the students. If a child suffering from cancer, undergoing chemotherapy, has lost all his hair, looking a bit awkward, joins your class, how would you treat him? On that day, all the 49 students in the class answered wonderfully. I was very pleased. But one girl in the class by name Jaya did not answer anything. I was a bit disturbed, thinking that she is not compassionate. But on that day, in the lunch hour, Jaya came to me, weeping, started saying that, Madam, what is this? A child studying in 6th class, suffering from cancer. How can he bear this? I don't understand why God creates this kind of pain. I had to develop a lot of patience to convince Jaya. After a long silent convincing, Jaya started asking, who is that kid? I want to know about him. Then I said, it is the son of our watchman. He is Nikhil. That was the information I passed. Jaya left the staff room crying, and I did not know what happened later. But I discovered later that once the school was over, Jaya directly went to Nikhil's house. Got introduced to Nikhil, played with him, expressed all our love to him, cracked jokes with him, gave him confidence that she is going to be there with him. In the process, slowly Jaya asked Nikhil, why you are not going to school? If you don't go to school, you will be missing your education, right? You must go to school. Then Nikhil started crying, saying that if I go to school, all the classmates of mine are bullying me, commenting me, teasing me. They are not leaving me peaceful. I am already suffering with a lot of pain, undergoing chemotherapy, and I am suffering a lot with this disease. But still, the classmates of mine are not understanding, because it's a government school where I am going. Nobody is taking a proper care of things. So I'm suffering a lot. I don't want to go to that school. I can't go to that school. Jaya was shocked and silent for a while. She said, no worry, Nikhil, we'll sort out a solution for this. Fine, I think we have played enough. You're a bit tired. Take some juice and relax. I'll meet you again. She left the place. After leaving Nikhil's home, on the way, she had a lot of thoughts striking her mind continuously. There was a lot of disturbance in her mind. She wanted to sort out a solution. After a lot of deep thinking, she found a solution, and she went home, sat there, waiting for her dad to walk in. Once her dad walked into her home, she rushed to his dad and said, Dad, get ready fast and come. I have something serious to discuss with you. Dad happily said, love you kid. Give me 2 minutes, I'll join you. So he went and got fresh and came to her and said, Tell me now, what's it? So Jaya slowly expressed, I want you to do 2 things for me. You must do it, Dad. Please don't say no. I love you so much. Slowly, Dad said, Sure, kid. I will do it. Don't worry. You tell me what is that? Then she explained about Nikhil and said that Nikhil is not going to school because in that government school, the children are teasing him. So let's do one thing, Dad. You please sponsor for his education. Let him come to our school. I will be there with him. I will take care of him. I will see that nobody will tease him or comment him. Dad was pretty shocked. He was very happy for the compassion what Jaya had. He was really proud of her daughter for the way she started thinking. By the end of this discussion, everyone was deeply focusing on what Jaya was going to ask as her second wish. In a low voice, Jaya said, Dad, take me to the saloon and get my hair shaved. I want to be with a bald head as I can support Nikhil. The entire family got shocked. They wanted to convince her, saying that you don't need to shave your head. Already you are getting him admitted into the school. You are going to take care of him. You don't need to shave your head. But just looking at Jaya, they decided that she has decided and she's not going to listen to anyone's word. So everyone, though they wanted to say a lot of communication, they just kept quiet and watched Jaya shocked. Even her father just stood up and took Jaya to the saloon, got her head shaved. Once she was out of the saloon, Jaya said, Dad, please take me to Nikhil's house. Now Jaya ran to Nikhil's house and went to Nikhil and said, Nikhil, see, I am also like you now. I also got my head shaved. Now you don't need to worry. People will not comment you. I will be there for you. Tears started rolling from Nikhil's eyes. He did not know how to thank Jaya for the compassion she had towards him. He slowly looked at Jaya with a compassionate look, with a deep gratitude in his heart, expressing thank you from deep down from his heart. So Jaya said, no worry Nikhil, I'll be there with you. We together will have a wonderful time from tomorrow. I convinced my dad, you're not going to government school anymore. You will come with me. We both will together take care of things. I'll teach you all the chapters, okay, which are finished. Don't worry about them. I'll help you in doing homework. I'll help you with the notes and everything. I'll take care of everything, Nikhil. Just be happy. Go to bed happily. All this conversation was being observed by the watchman. He was shocked for Jaya's response, knowing about his son's disease. He could not speak a word. He just stood outside, holding both his hands for Jaya and his father. Jaya slowly said, no, it's my duty. He's my friend. I must do it. And she left the class. And next day, watchman brought his son to the class. Jaya went and took him. From that day, the whole world for Jaya was Nikhil. He supported him so much, he helped him so much and made Nikhil to be a normal student today. Nikhil completely recovered from his disease. Now he is very normal. He is an active child, playing and doing everything as everyone is. And Jaya is still with Nikhil saying that I'm there for you. And it's a day wherein the school is going to experience a compassionate lad. There will be a lot of people who will talk about compassion, but there will be a very few people who live with compassion. And she is the one. She is the one who lived with compassion. And this world needs people like her who exhibit compassion, not who talk about compassion. So it's time for us to invite Jaya onto stage along with Nikhil. So Jaya was an ordinary girl, stood up as if she has not done anything great. She slowly walked to the dais along with Nikhil. Unknowingly, all the students of the school stood up and started clapping for Jaya. And once Jaya and Nikhil were on stage, everyone applauded them so much. Jaya gently went on to the podium and started saying that, "I'm really sorry, Shobha man. On that day, when you asked, how would you treat a boy suffering with cancer, I could not answer because I had so much of deep pain within myself that words did not come out of my voice. I was dumbstruck. I hope you would understand me." And she said, "I'm really thankful for my dad for accepting my wishes. I'm really thankful for the watchman for giving an opportunity for me to do something for his son. And I'm really thankful for God to make me experience the true friendship of Nikhil. And I'm really thankful for God for giving an opportunity to do something for Nikhil. And I thank all the children of this school for supporting me in helping Nikhil, not disturbing us. Thank you so much." Everyone got pleased with the voice of Jaya. Then Shobha madam invited Watchman to come and express his view on stage. Watchman did not have words, but he said, "I realize that God cares. And God cares in children like you. I wish everyone to be compassionate like you. If you are, the world will be filled with beautiful people like Jaya. And that's how we experience greatness on this earth." Everyone felt something deeply touched in their hearts. They remembered the words of Mother Teresa. Working hands are much greater than talking lips. They realized their mistake. Everyone wanted to be compassionate. I don't need to conclude anything for this story. It must move you and make you compassionate. We are blessed with something doesn't mean that we should not stand in the shoes of a person who is suffering and understand how his life is. We have to fit into the shoes of the person who is suffering and understand his suffering and become something for him. If not, what kind of human beings we are? Check, friends. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot for everything.
Every day, in every way, life is getting better and better. Don't miss to be a part of Venu Skill Training Academy, as you can't miss life.